Okay. Okay, well, my name is Roman Villarreal. I'm from Under the Bridge Studios and also the new studio here in the community, which is 9-3. What we have here in collaboration with Dave Price from the SSR and the 5, which is an organization right now that is working on a lot of projects here in the community. And what we're doing here with their behalf is we're doing a series of community things because there's so many empty storefronts here in the community that one of the ideas that we have is thanks to the Dave and Santa Perez, we were able to have this space on a temporary basis for this particular show, which is called, we're referring to it as Pop-Up. We kind of like the name because this came out of, we just had an idea. But what we have here, again, like I've always telling people who have been viewing us lately, it's just a small sample of some of us here in the community. Here, you see some samples of my work. Gamaliel Ramirez, who recently passed during Hurricane Maria, Puerto Rican artist. But he left us 2 murals in this community that were very important. Then again, then we also have some of the younger artists, Matt Shapeless. We got Maggie. We got Aaron. And of course, we have Rosalba from C&G. We're waiting for 2 artists right now, which is Eddie Detail and Rafael. They should be here just getting out of work, so they have a couple of more pieces of work which are really interesting. But basically, hopefully what we're doing here goes out to the community and community comes out and supports us and see what we're doing currently. Now, this is, again, like I'm always saying, this is just a tidbit of what we have. This is nothing, what we have as far as art is concerned in this community. Because there's got to be, like right now we're only showing, I think, 8 or 9 artists. But that's nothing, to what's actually available here in this community. So hopefully that whoever gets to see this video comes join us. We're going to be here on certain days. So they'll have to look on our webpage and under Chispa Gallery to see the actual dates. Because we're only going to be here, like, I think, a couple of Tuesdays and a couple of Saturdays. Only because we don't have a staff to have it permanently on for regular hours. Now, if we could, believe me, this place will be open regular hours and we'll be doing a lot more. But we have to remember, this is all done by, out of pocket for the sake of art and love of art.
What is the future of pop-up art in South Chicago given this start? How do you see it working?
Well, we're going to see the response we get from the community. One of the reasons that we put around this date, because around this time, Sunday, there'll be a lot more people in the community. So hopefully we'll have a better response as people coming to view our works. We're still lacking in that. We're still working on that to solve that problem, to have more people participate in our events. Because first of all, they're free. Second of all, you're seeing original artwork from the community. But later on, if everything grows, we're going to start bringing in people from outside of the world. In other words, people from all over who wish to show in our community, be it, because with the internet, we have access to a lot of young artists coming out of Europe, Japan, that are more than glad to come show their works here in the community. That's the networking that we want to have. So I see this as global in the future. Maybe not now, but I see that in 5 years, if we let it grow, this community would reap the richness of having all this artwork among us. That's very, very important. And then while we're at it, if you want to become involved in some of these things, they're putting together on the special service area what they call an event committee, which is very, very interesting. Event committee, basically, you share ideas to have events in our community to help it, one, break the ice socially, economically. So hopefully that by getting together, not a lot of us, just a few of us, to sit down on this event committee, you can contact Dave Price at the Special Service and we'll be able to follow more information. Or stop by on the dates that we're here and you can fill out this form and become a member of this event committee, which is really interesting because I think we could have a lot of interesting things going on in the community. We just have to share ideas wordly. Not necessarily, we have to remember, we're not asking to kick everything in one ethnic group. We're talking about international. This is a very diverse community. I want to see a little bit of everything. And by everything I mean because look at what we have here in our community. If you haven't been down Commercial Avenue, I think we're the only ones that have an Afro, Caribbean, Latin community store. Now, could you imagine just these cultures right there, what we could have as far as culture? Not to mention everybody else, the Poles, the Serbs, the Crows. So this is what this basically involves. Now there's one more here that I find interesting because it's called the Greening Committee. Greening Committee has already started doing quite a number of things here in the community. And again, there's a certain group of people that always volunteer while we're doing it again. But we would like for it to grow and allow more people to get involved in some of these things that we're doing. Come out on a nice day, we're cleaning the lots, we're trying to beautify South Chicago or the 10th Ward so that it's comfortable to walk around here. Even though we are going through a lot of major changes, but this adds a certain beauty that only through hard work, working together as community people in the greening of the arts and supporting the arts, because out of the greening there will be art projects involved with them. So every greening that's going to be going there, somewhere or another, there's going to be some kind of art project involved with it, a component. So hopefully, again, we're based right now at 8826 Commercial Avenue. And to make it easier, we're right next door to Capri's. Plenty of parking. Feel free, there's a telephone number that's on the page. Call us and we'll, like say for instance, if you're going to come and say on a Sunday and you have some friends over or something like group of people, we'll be more than glad to open up and discuss what we have here. Again, this is Roman Villarreal. Thank you very much for sharing these moments with us, these artistic moments.
Thank you, Robert.
Thank you.
Good.